Maybe he forgot. It's a possibility.
No, he texted me. He was like, I might be a minute or two late. It's like, okay. I'm not the person you should. I'm not the one running the show here. So.
I mean, you kind of are.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Fuck. I'm still trying to, get settled in. I'm sorry.
Hurry up and get into.
I'm coming.
Boundary.
Hold on. I will. I am.
Oh, this violin hitting fucking the village vibes for me.
Okay.
That's how we do it, Keenan. That's how we do it.
Man, I haven't seen this screen in a long time. This is wild. It's been a freaking minute.
Yeah. Last time was December 23rd.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
What even... I don't even know what iteration of Solandis notes I was on at this point.
Bro, you're taking Solandis notes for this? It's wild.
Well, I guess I don't have to.
No, it's fine. If you want to, it's fine. I was just...
I don't know.
You take away Athena's one thing. You monster.
My bad.
Yeah. Now I don't know what to do with myself.
Check back and watch this drive.
Gonna watch him drive his Mustang off a cliff. Maybe.
Off a cliff?
Nope,
not. Kinda lame. Keenan, can you roll a D100?
Okay. $76.
That's pretty good.
Why was I rolling this?
Oh, I just, tradition.
Or
That's
entertainment.
wild. Okay.
They want entertainment, so what if we give them a little entertainment?
Yes!
Oh no! Oh no! I regret it. I want out.
Then are you ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Then I should ask you, where do you think we find Storm first?
What's the living situation on the spectral ship that Magion and Storm left on?
A similar situation to the ship in Bedlam. Very similar.
Okay, so like private rooms.
Yeah, private rooms.
Okay. I think Storm is probably washing his face, kind of like he's been crying, so he's trying to kind of clear himself up before he goes back out.
Okay. And I think at this point, Magion probably would have gone and landed, maybe just for the night in a forest, gotten out, started a fire. He's just been getting things generally ready. There's a little bit of rain that has come through Storm, but so far he's just been giving you space.
I'll go out and join him.
Gotcha. You can see that he has some basic rations that he's been cooking at this point. He'll turn and he'll just silently offer a plate to you.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll sit down, taking off the helmet.
So, where to?
Uh, I think Kaliningrad sounds nice.
Kaliningrad.
Nice.
It's a nice place. Growing fairly rapidly. Strong population center. Jobs available and open. I would say it's not a bad choice.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can get. But somewhere where I can, have a little farm or something.
Farm? Certainly possible. They always need farmers over there.
Yeah. Do you travel like this often?
I traveled like this for centuries. Making your way through places such as this was common, and still is common, of course, to those in the Ardmagos.
Yeah. So, I thank you for the food.
Of course. I should say, though, I don't think you've come out here in the rain just for food. You had rations in your bag.
I didn't want to just. You've put all this work into the fire. I didn't want it to go unappreciated.
It's fine, Storm. Company is an important thing. We are social beings.
Even a god like you, still social.
For a long time, I tried to fight against that nature, but yes, even I. Even you.
Yeah, I.
Storm,
Yeah.
to be a person is not to conform completely to any standard. Despite my previous intentions to find one, sentient beings have no mold. Any average is naturally imperfect when calculating the raw data. For hundreds of years, I searched the dark places of the rings for things that I thought were real, but weren't. Don't be like me. Don't search 100 years.
I I, uh, I s- there's I I don't the fuck. I wanted I've I left a mark on the brigade, whether for better or worse. And I I needed to escape. Maybe I'm not. I'm I'm afraid that yes, I'm trying to be human, whatever that is, but how much of that is just running away?
Humans are runners by nature, possessing sweat glands that allow for a tremendous amount of endurance. This endurance allows them to hunt animals that simply collapse due to exhaustion. I would argue to run is also quite human. And elvish and dwarvish, now that I come to think about it, but it's neither here nor there. Dragonborn don't have sweat glands, but once again, we are a tad off topic. What is precise is that sometimes it takes time to put something behind you. Changes to one's surrounding, to their environment, can help facilitate this. But if you're not careful, this isolation can do more harm than good. But to run is not fully bad. Sometimes it is quite necessary. And those of us in the brigade have been through quite the ordeal in recent months. I ran for years before I was able to put my actions behind me.
I see. I'm sorry I never went to see you while you were locked up. I was bent on trying to be better. I don't even know what better how. Just not you.
Not being me is a good start, I will admit. You were put in a difficult position. And at the time, my actions stirred much ire in the brigade. Sometimes you need one who will fall on their sword. Make the tough choice. After a few of my choices, I will confess, I was hoping for an assassination attempt. It didn't come. To my then disappointment, now I'm neutral on the topic. But you did what you could. Not what you physically could alone. What your soul could bear. We cannot judge those only by what their arms can lift and what their legs can carry, but what their heart can hold and their soul can shed. You did what you could, Storm.
I tried.
You did well. We did well. Up there, there's another ring. People are beginning to repopulate it now as we speak, I guess. And I suppose that the party at Widowstone will last for days. Huh. Without you, without all of us, this great victory would not have occurred.
Maybe. Maybe. I feel like they were more qualified. But
Storm, it's not who is qualified. Trust me, I have been around people that I did not think were qualified in the least bit, and yet somehow they were able to do incredible things. Balik being one of those people who, I dare say, if I had stuck to my original impression, well, we would be dead. And there would not have been a fleet there to protect us when our darkest hour made itself known.
yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So, continue to eat. We shall be in Kaliningrad in the morning.
Okay. Should I have stayed longer?
It's a question that seems rather pointless now.
I
You
guess so.
didn't. That was a choice. Has it killed you?
Not physically.
Well, has it killed you in any other way?
I guess not.
Then it cannot have been the worst choice. It is simply a decision that you made in that moment. That's it. I like to think that the high gods bestowed within sentient beings an innate knowledge that allows them to seek their own survival. I now, after further research and thought, have decided that some beings do not possess this innate knowledge, and they will attempt to kill themselves if at all possible. However, I do think that you are one of those that possess the innate ability to keep yourself alive and intact, Storm. You are alive. You are intact. That's a good thing.
Yeah. You're right again.
Wisdom won with much bleeding and many tears.
I see.
You seem tired, Storm. Look forward to your rest.
I will.
Good.
Thank you again.
Don't thank me yet. My morning routine can get under the feathers of some.
Well then, we'll wait and see.
That we shall. More food, or do you wish to get out of the rain?
I'm not one for storms.
Well, see if we can make you one for sunshine. Magion will begin to stand and re-enter the ship. Will you follow?
Yeah.
Alright. Then, as you head in, is there anything you'd like to do the following morning before getting to Kaliningrad?
I don't think there's much that Storm needs to do. Just kind of preparing, packing, repacking.
Okay. Then, I will ask you, does Storm want a farmhouse in Kaliningrad, or something more in line with like a house in the city itself?
I think a farmhouse.
Farmhouse. Then we will pick up 1 year later. You have a farmhouse in Kaliningrad, about half a mile beyond the city limits, on a hill. You have about 10 acres. Magion purchased it shortly after arriving here. It is calm, peaceful. You've been tending to the crops. Magion doesn't help with the farming. Instead, he bought a small shop that he works out of in Kaliningrad proper. He is a sandwich maker and sells sandwiches to people. Occasionally, he will go on a mission if he is called, but he is not asked Storm for help. Here he goes by the simple name of Dow, and his customer base seems to generally like him, Storm. And those who come around the house will generally like you. But here you are, farming a peaceful life. What are you doing as you wake up, looking around? A light snow gently falling as it's the middle of autumn. And now the Kovarovian winter is beginning to set in. Despite the volcanic activity, it can only be kept at bay for so long each year. Magion seems to have left, getting to his shop early each morning to be cutting meat, slicing vegetables, getting the shop ready. But the day is yours, Storm.
I think the Storm would maybe start a fire, kind of warm up the house, get himself breakfast. If there's no work to be done with the farm, he might go into the city.
Okay. I mean, there's some things to do with the farm, tending to some animals, just doing a general perimeter check, but nothing that will take the whole day. And you can wander into the city if you'd like.
Mhm.
Here you can see people moving about. There was a lot of damage caused by the wars. You can see that they are just beginning to put finishing touches on the old town hall storm. It had been destroyed by Slod during the attack of the Slod Emperor. Many people lost their lives, but were restored by the maiden. Is there anything in particular you would like to do here?
Um. I'm trying to think. Storm. I think he's trying to integrate himself into the community. So I guess he'd go, talk to people. If anyone needs help, try and help them.
Gotcha. Then, as you look around, you can see Vasily, a cobbler in town, seems to be moving some heavy boxes, and as you see him, Storm, would you try and, help move the boxes inside?
Yeah.
And you do so. No check required. You are a fairly powerful Aether Soul, and make quick work of the boxes as you turn. Vasily himself is about a 40-year-old Kovorovian man, balding, the widow's peak. Can see he's got a little bit of a limp as he was kicked by an ox when he was very young. Gave him a little bit of a bow leg. But he'll give you a smile. Thank you. Here. And he'll reach into his pocket, seemingly like searching for a few pieces of copper to give to you.
No, that's quite all right. Thank you.
You help around here every day. Please take a do.
Really, it's nothing too much for me. I
Nah,
appreciate the gratitude.
I'll just go buy a sandwich from Dow then.
You do that. How are things?
Well, initial rush for new shoes is over. So business getting back to normal. Not bad. Overall, trying to take trip. Once the snow clears in the spring, so I'm trying to get enough stock to be getting good boots made all through winter, and spring new shoes for the kids.
That sounds amazing.
Yes. And you?
Just tending to the farm.
Will you be going to make trip to family before snows keep us here?
Family.
Yes.
It's not something I thought about.
Well, usually good idea. I know last autumn you just purchased home, so yeah, it's normal you wouldn't head out, but this place will be a bit of a ghost town for those with family outside of Kaliningrad in the 2-3 weeks.
I see. Maybe I will. I'm sure
Ah,
I can make it.
good.
Yeah. Family. Yeah, I'm sure I could find something.
I believe that there are wagons that will be coming in about 2 weeks. Usually safer to do, but with all the extra Ganassi security and rebuilding efforts, then it's undead. The vampires, they seem less threatening than they used to.
That's good. Yeah. I'm sure I'll have something sorted out. I don't know. Maybe I seek a little more adventure.
Ah, good, good. I have to get back to work, but if you ever need new boots, come around.
I will. Thank you.
And Vasily will head back into his shop.
Family. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess I'll take a stop by the sandwich shop then.
Gotcha. You stop by, it's fairly busy. You would see Magion in his disguise, handing out sandwiches. The lunch rush seemingly has just ended. As you approach the counter, he just kind of leans over. So, what can I get you today?
Let's. I think I need a moment. There's a lot.
No. Will you say that you need a moment, go through your usual ramblings, ums and ahs, and then settle upon your usual order?
You know me too well.
Yes. And you can see Magion will reach under the counter and will put Storm's usual order right in front of him.
I was talking to Vasily earlier.
Is that so?
Yeah. Helping him with some boxes. He was moving into his shop. We're talking about visiting family.
Is that so?
Yeah.
And what do you think about that?
That I mean, it might be nice to get out of the town for a little bit, but there's go. It might be good for me.
Perhaps.
It might. Yeah. See some familiar faces.
Ah,
Perhaps close some unfinished business.
I see. And what business would you be specifically referring to?
I think apologize would be a good start. With the maiden, with Zelona. Just to finalize and just I don't even know. Just to say sorry.
Of course, of course. Well, suppose that I could get you a ticket, probably from Ramiborg, sail around, stop in Havel, get you on the Magna Rail line. You'll be in New Aegis, from what I understand, that is where Zelona is, in a week's time, if you so choose. I believe
Yeah.
I've heard word that the counts of the Titanic Ring have elected the maiden to be one of the empresses of Arderia.
I see.
Although I'm sure if I sent her a message that she would be here in an instant.
That's I. That's no. That I can make the trek to go see her. That's the least I could do.
Certainly.
You wouldn't happen to know if Charon was still hanging around with a maiden?
That I do not know.
Okay. Well then. How much does the traveling cost?
Well, are you looking for the ship ride and rail, or first a jump to the Titanic ring?
I think it would do me good to the ship ride and rail
Ah,
to
okay.
see the world.
I see. Well, good thing I got you the, we'll call it scenic route. And Magion reaches under and then produces a series of tickets for you. The Magna Rail to Ramiborg leaves tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. My suggestion is that you do not miss it.
How was you prepared?
Well, if we're being honest with each other, I continually cycle and rotate the tickets. I've gotten
I see.
fairly good at selling them off to people who need a quick escape or exit. The shop is doing well enough where it's not too much of an expense.
You know, I can cover the cost. It's not.
No, you can't. You're a dirt farmer. I have seen your finances storm.
Okay.
You sell wheat. I sell the highest quality sandwiches this side of the Gothbus Mountains.
Well, then I owe you one.
Perhaps. I suggest you go and get packing then.
I will. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Next! You can see Magion begins dealing with the next customer.
Yeah, I'll go get packed and ready.
Okay. You get packed. You get ready. And will you step on the Magna Rail?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, at this moment, as you board, you find that the world has certainly changed. This is a world now that is entering an unprecedented era of peace. You can see rebuilding efforts have gone well. And as the ship ride ends, you go taking the rail all across Zell. You eventually end up in the Ganassi city of New Aegis. As you arrive here, Storm, you can see that they have been going quickly, building high rising structures in kind of a mountainous, hilly area. But you would also know that New Aegis also goes very deep underground. for the Earth Ganassi. Intricate aqueducts bring fresh mountainous water from the north. It is a lovely place. And also the seat of government for the Confederation of Ramesh, the united government that has subsumed all other territories except for Malachus and the Malefic Warrens, which they are still continuing to try and fight, and Arquette, which has cut itself off from the rest of the world, and for that matter, the rings and the cosmic stack itself. After asking around, and Magion would have provided this information as well, you know that Zelona is currently working out of the administrative building in New Aegis, the seat of government.
I see. I guess I'm headed that way then.
Gotcha. As you make your way there, you would find that, you only need to kind of flash your credentials, your name, to get by guards and roadblocks. Just being able to drop the, I was in the brigade, I was at the Battle of Widowstone. People know what happened there. They know what you did, what everyone did. So, best not to try and stop someone who is likely on very official and important business. And as you tell people that you're going to see Zelona, make a mental or a spirit check, Storm.
Mental or spirit? It doesn't even matter. Damn, only one.
One, you could tell that there's a mix of emotions that range the spectrum. Not really sure what the predominant one is, but there are people who generally like Zelona, and there are also those that you can tell are not supporters of her. But eventually, you find yourself outside her office. From what you've been able to gather while you're here, Storm, Zelona is helping to fix the destruction within Kovarov. Specifically, actually, she is spearheading that task force, along with a number of other notable Aether souls. But here you stand.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna give myself a once over, like pat my clothes out, and then knock.
You knock. There's a beat, Storm. And then the door opens. And you see her. You can see that flowing style of dress, beautiful ornate jewelry. But there's no more madness behind those eyes. You can see she looks truly healthy and full. But also, you see that there is hesitation in those eyes as Zelona looks upon you.
What's her title again? Administrator?
Right now, she is still Queen of the Titans. It is one of her many duties that she is overseeing the rebuilding of Kovarov.
Your Highness, I
Storm?
yes. Uh, um, I, I, I,
I'm sorry. Would you
I'm, no,
would you like to
I-
come in?
if it's not too much.
No. No, it's fine. She lets you inside. Have you step in, and her office seems fairly tame, almost minimalist. Storm, a few chairs, a couch, her desk, with a series of papers spread out across it. Behind her, up hanging on a wall, a family portrait of Zelona, Weirden, and Zix. She sits down behind her desk, shakily, a little bit unsteady.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Um, c- I'm in I'm living in Kaliningrad
Oh,
right now, and it's about that time where people are leaving for a little while, and to see family. And I figured it would be good for me to maybe stretch my legs and go and see people and talk. And I wanted to come and see you and apologize.
there's no need to apologize.
No,
No need to apologize. I hope you know. It's I who owes you an apology.
I should at least let me apologize for stabbing you.
Let me apologize for everything else. Even then, I suppose I deserved that knife.
No. I was too headstrong. I was so bent on trying to redeem myself and show the brigade that I could stand with them. I was so filled with my own perception of righteousness. I didn't
You don't have to
consider.
try and get my guard down.
I'm
It's okay. I won't resist. You can do what you came here to do.
I'm not here for anything other than a talk. I promise you that.
I don't understand that. After everything I did to you, I was a monster.
And so was I.
No. I was under the influence of the Dark Star, but even then, I inflicted so much more pain than necessary on you, Storm. I
No.
know I have too much blood on my hands. It makes sense if you were like the others. And the Sky Queen killed by a storm is poetic, I suppose.
I'm not vengeful.
Why? Why are you not vengeful?
Because I blame myself just as much as you blame yourself. And I feel like I've done you wrong. The last time we spoke, I should have done more.
Nothing else that you could have done. I was so lost.
I could have stayed. I could have stayed. Just so you had someone.
Who knows what I would have done to you? You knew I was a monster. You protected yourself. Simple as that. Nothing more. I don't. I don't blame you for anything that happens. And I wish I had been able to say that before I left. I needed to get away. Understand.
And so
I do.
So I've got a farm out in Kaliningrad. And I've been tending to that for the past year.
That's good. That's very good. The fertilizers and materials, they've been coming through. Again, yes?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk to you. And
Thank you for talking.
of course, yeah. I wanted to at least bring things to a close and say what I've needed to say.
Close. Yes.
Not that
No, if
that
this
I'm-
is even in my diminished state, thank you for treating me like a person. You gave me more decency than I deserved. And I think that helped stay my hand at moments when I needed restraint.
I I don't. I don't think anyone is undeserving of decency.
Well, thank you for that. Honestly, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know where you're living, but if there's a way, I can make sure that some crop gets sent to you.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, I just,
I well, the crops are distributed across the Kovarov and Zell. I am sure that your shipments are making it to New Aegis if this is where you're trading.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah. Well, it seems that you're quite busy. I don't want to take more of your time.
No. No. Is it a nice farm?
I think so. I God, I don't even remember when. I had I promised myself that I would, if I saw through the end of the brigade, that I'd settle down and live out the rest of my time in peace. So it's very nice. I'm quite fond of it.
Good. I'm glad that our actions did not so scar the world that
Yeah.
it could not heal.
I am too. In truth, I haven't. The farthest I've traveled since settling down was the city.
Ah,
It's wonderful to see how the world is healing.
the the Titanic ring, it's healing as well. And the primordial Deprez is... it's wonderful.
It's good. After this, I'm headed to the Titanic ring. So
I see. I could... never mind. You'll like it there.
yeah, um, I can't wait to see it.
I'm glad. If you require anything, I can tell my son, Weirden, to give you a place to stay.
That's uh, I'm a soldier. At the end of it all, I'll be resourceful. But thank you.
I think now you're a farmer, Storm.
I'd like to think so. Well, oh, I certainly hope this isn't the last time we speak. But I'm glad to have been able to talk with you again.
Of course. If I'm in the area, would I be permitted to see your farm?
Of course. It doesn't get a lot of visitors, so any friends are welcome.
I see.
It's no gala or jazz bar, but it's nice.
Those were all fake. Yours is real. Makes them even better.
I guess so.
Thank you for coming, Storm.
Of course. I hope that continue to do well here. It certainly seems like you're doing a lot.
I suppose that's true. There's many centuries to make up for. In so many ways.
Yeah. A little bit at a time.
Yes. A little bit at a time. And, if you ever need anything, please, all you have to do is ask.
Thank you. No, I'll keep that in mind. Well, okay. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No,
It was good to see you again.
It was amazing to see you again.
Yeah. But best of luck in all you're doing here.
She'll just give a silent nod.
I guess so we'll get up and leave.
Make a physical check, Storm.
Okay. Three.
Then what Storm doesn't see is he turns to leave, begins to walk. Zelona will almost involuntarily reach out a hand, slightly open her mouth. Like she was going to say something. And then just tuck back into her chair. And as you kind of turn around as you're closing the door, you just see a bright smile, Storm. A Titan Queen restored.
Oh. That's one off the list.
Ben, will you leave?
Yeah.
From here, where will you go?
To the Titanic ring.
To the Titanic ring. Okay. What is your ambition while you're there?
A bit of sightseeing. On a brand new land, but trying to find where the maiden is,
Well,
where she's working out of.
that's very easy. You want to find the maiden. She is in Amalthea, the capital city of the Titanic ring. Here, under the shade of the new, now growing Titanic tree. It is only 50 feet tall now, but it will grow to an astonishing 500 feet as the decades wear on. But as things still continue to be built, there's a lively atmosphere in the air. And you would hear word that there's a new palace being built in Amalthea. But currently, the maiden is staying in a tower kind of overlooking the city itself.
Okay. Well, I'll meander my way through to the tower.
Gotcha. It is a tall building, taller than really any that you've seen before, probably, Storm, about 30 stories tall. And as you look up, you could see that entering inside, it has pristine white walls, cheerful, happy people, a nice, frankly beautiful place to live. As you kind of look through, you find that the maiden and Ishin live on not the penthouse, they're actually about 2 floors below the top floor of this tower. What appears to be a simple-ish apartment, although seemingly by the floor plan talking to people, it's a bit bigger than you'd expect. Are you heading there?
Yeah.
Right. So you head that direction. You're eventually able to find yourself outside the door. It's a simple oak wood door. Nothing really special about it.
I can do this again. I can do this again. Same routine, and then knocking.
Same routine. Then you knock. And you wait. There's a beat. A moment. And then you can see the door begins to open. You see a beautiful interior apartment overlooking a wondrous city below. You see past the door, there's a kitchen filled with food, Storm, and you smell it. Meats, spices, breads. It all seems so wonderful. And then you gaze upon the face in front of you. You see the maiden. You see her smiling. Not a forced smile that she has to put on, but a true and real smile that hangs from her face. And that smile only grows, Storm, when she sees you. And you watch as she blinks. And before you can say anything, you feel her wrap you in a hug, Storm. Instant. No hesitation. Tight. What do you do?
I'm crying. Oh. Hey,
Storm? How are you?
I'm good.
Yo, you look good. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Oh, would you? Oh, what's the occasion? There doesn't have to be an occasion, but if you wanted one.
I've been listening. Excuse me. I've been in Kaliningrad for the past year. And at this time, most people are leaving us as the cold settles in to see family, and so
I'm your family.
I figured I'd go and try and talk and see everyone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Would you like to stay for dinner?
I don't want to intrude. I know it's.
You don't. No. You're not intruding at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That would be nice.
Ishin's out at the market. She's practicing. But I'm sure she'll be delighted when you come back. When she comes back, not when you're back. You're back now.
Yeah.
Oh, come on in. And she just tries to pull you inside, Storm.
Storm won't fight it.
Please tell me everything. What have you been up to? Are you okay? I heard that you were with Magion. Has he been nice to you?
Yes, he's been. Yes, he got me the tickets to come here and the Magna Rail and everything.
He's come a long way. Good boy. Good boy. And have you traveled around? Have you seen the sights?
I took my time on my way here.
Good. You should. It's great.
It's nothing like I've seen before, so.
Yeah. In a good way, right?
Yeah, of course. I just came from Kovarov. I went to speak with Zolona, and and now I'm here.
How is my mother doing?
She's good. She's doing a lot of good work.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. There's. Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to do while you're here. I mean, the city's still being built, and there's a lot to do. I guess I technically. I mean, I'm not sure if you heard, but they elected me Empress. Me and Ishin.
I had heard. Yes.
So, I think I can take a day off to show you around tomorrow. There are a bunch of old faces here that I think would love to see you, or not, if you wanted to keep your
No,
time here more direct.
I think it would be good to see some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but yeah, it's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah. I in truth, this is more than just. I want to apologize, for everything that happened, in the brigade, and using you to as a pawn.
Well, firstly, I accept your apology. And thank you for offering it. But I was using myself as a pawn for a lot longer before you. I thought that I could do everything myself.
That doesn't excuse what I did.
If I remember correctly, it was kind of a bad situation.
It was, but there were other ways around it, and I didn't have the best intentions. I don't feel.
Well, I think that if there was anyone who could forgive you, that it would be me and Ishin.
Yeah.
And of
Thank you.
course you're forgiven.
It's good.
I'm sorry
Thank
for
you.
not finding you sooner.
No, it's fine. I've been. I've kept a low profile, on purpose.
Well, yeah, you have. Magion, though, keeps on bragging about his sandwiches, so there's... Like, I kind of knew where you were, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
He's really proud of that shop.
it's a good shop.
I've heard. And I've had some of his sandwiches. There's this one, and she begins to go into detail about a sandwich, and you realize it's that same order that you get every time.
That's
Magion presented her with it. And it's quickly become a favorite amongst higher-ranking people around the rings of Meropis. The Storm Special.
that's funny. That's very funny.
Well, I wasn't trying to make a joke, but I'm
No,
glad it was
no,
funny.
No, every time I go in, I sit in his words, I sit and babble with uhs and ums. That's all I get. I get that one every time.
It's a good sandwich.
Okay, I'm glad. Yeah.
And
Oh,
at this point, you hear this thud on the door, just a thump. And you hear kind of a voice on the other side. Beloved, it's not opening. You have to turn the handle. And you can see, like, the door handle just begins to move up and down. And you need to push, beloved. What? There's so many steps. And, like, you can hear the obvious exasperation in Ishin's voice. And the maiden just kind of turns to you and smiles. She's still getting used to being one singular entity. But
I
she's
can
learning
understand
very
that.
quickly.
That's good.
Yeah. And after a few seconds, you would see the door opens, Storm. You can see a woman in this beautiful, long, white dress, carrying a bag of what appears to be groceries. Stunning blue eyes, a wide smile. And then, like, as she stops, she sees you, Storm. You can see a smile breaks out across her face. Hello?
Hi.
You're Storm.
Yes, ma'am.
You... Please, just call me Ishin.
Okay. I can do that.
And you can see, like, Ishin turns and, like, seemingly just, like, lets go of the bag in midair, thinking perhaps that it might simply stay there. Like an astronaut, like just leaving something in zero gravity. And as she turns to look back at you, there is a crash as all the ingredients just go like across the floor. And you can see Storm, like she was offering like a hand, like offer a handshake, and she just like stops, looks back at the air, then the ground, then the air, then the ground. Beloved, it things fall if you don't use magic to not make them fall. I thought there was a counter here. And she just kind of like looks around. Oh, I'm sorry. I will get this fixed. And you can see very quickly, like, Ishin tries to, like, reach out as you feel this spark of magic Storm begin to move. And then, like, the maiden rushes over and just kind of, like, clasps her hands around Ishin's hands. Beloved, we should maybe practice, cleaning and other things so that, you know, these things stick a little bit. You can see Ishin will kind of, like, nod. Yes, you're right, of course. Give me a moment. And you can see the maiden kind of like smiles and will you help them clean up, Storm?
Of course.
Then very quickly, with all of you kind of working together, you put the groceries, which, you know, they're not ruined or anything, just dropped back. And you can see like Ishin is blushing just a bit. You know, definitely some embarrassment there. But then we'll kind of like turn back to you once everything is done. Will you be joining us for dinner, Storm?
Yes. Yes, Ish.
Good. I hear that you've been in Kaliningrad, yes?
Yes.
Has that been good?
Incredibly so, yes. Yeah.
I don't believe that I've had the opportunity to thank you in person yet.
I there's I didn't do much. There are people playing much larger roles than I was.
Ishin will take your hands, Storm. I don't know. You, from what I've heard, have done so much. And you were in the brigade. You were at Widowstone. You survived so much. Helped keep my beloved safe.
I there I'd have to.
You don't need to do anything. You've already done a lot. Thank you, Storm. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. Yes, that's the expression, my heart.
You're welcome.
You can see that Ishin will smile at you, Storm. A real and true smile. A smile that says that she is so happy that you're here. A smile that says that this is your home away from home, anytime you wish it to be.
Thank you.
As the maiden and Ishin begin to make dinner, you see the fruits of your labor. You see them laugh, them joke. You don't see the maiden's hollow expression. You don't see her cry. And you see Ishin smile. You don't see the perverted truth of the Dark Star. And you don't see an incomprehensible high god. You see people at peace. Peace that can be momentarily shifted. Their life is not truly perfect. But to them, Storm, they would want nothing more. You even see, on a nearby couch, 2 crowns haphazardly tucked between cushions. They are empresses, but first and foremost, they are in love. And as a beautiful banquet is drawn forth from raw ingredients and eventually placed before you, is there anything you would like to do during this dinner? Anything you would like to talk about or say to them?
I think for the most part, he just tries to enjoy the meal and like the company.
Then they try to do the same. Happily existing here. As it's all smiles. And as they talk about their plans their hopes, their dreams. Is there anything else you would like to do in this epilogue?
Yeah. Maiden.
Yes. What is
I-
it?
I was wondering if you knew where Kara, where I might be able to find Kara.
Well, I believe that I could take you to them.
If it's not too much trouble.
No, not at all. And after dinner, the maiden would get up and would begin to take you to Charon, wherever they are. And
Okay.
eventually, you would find yourself in front of Charon. However, the state of that, we do not yet know. But you would be reunited with Charon, at least for a moment.
That's good. Fuck. I Hi.
I thought I was supposed to find you. I didn't think it'd be the other way around.
So yeah. I there's I I don't know what yeah, I'm sorry. I was around, I guess.
So you found what you were looking for?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Being a farmer not working out for you.
Yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. Part I I'm sorry. I don't I it's fine. I just you I just I wanted to see you. And, you hold on 1 second. Someone's banging on it.
Wow, way to ruin the moment. Whoever the
Bang,
fuck that
bang,
was.
into the room.
The storm's dissociating. I make eye contact with the maiden. She shrugs.
Yeah. He's just blue screening for a second.
He's just like,
It's too much. It's too much.
I don't know.
He's running at 24p.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's all pixelated.
He's just a pixelated guy.
He's no clipping through the rain.
Storm, why are you T-posing right now? Are you okay?
Mm,
I count back. Oh, okay. I apologize. I need to lock in. Yeah. Um. Karen, I missed you.
You shouldn't have left. Or maybe. I don't know. I wish you didn't. But there's nothing to do about that now.
I know. I'm sorry. Part of me wishes I didn't either.
Why did you come looking for me? I thought this
I-
would be harder.
What do you mean?
Poring over research, reports. Wherever you were, I would have found you.
Well, it wouldn't have been that hard. I'm in a contract with Maggie on, so. He sells sandwiches now.
I don't believe you. Are you lying to me?
You can ask the maiden.
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
That guy? Magion?
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine. You, a farmer, Magion, sandwich boy.
A lot can change in a year.
Seems so.
Um, I wanted. I wanted to make sure I saw you. And I got to talk to you.
So you're just gonna leave again?
I mean, I can't. I don't think I can stay here forever, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
She'll take a step closer. So you just come here, to my doorstep. To what? Present yourself and leave. Just like that?
No. I might stay a little bit if you'd like to spend time together. If you wanted to come back, there's nothing stopping you. I am. I'm sorry. I don't want to just repeat everything I've said, but
Can you make a physical save?
okay. 96 is score. Cool. Hold on, I fucked that one up. 1, 2, 3.
Charon grabs Storm by the collar and kisses him. Now you have to stay. For a bit.
I can do that.
Fine.
That's great. I am. You. Yeah.
Come inside. You don't need to stand out here. Alone. Let the maiden know you're staying over.
Okay. I'll go do that. Yeah. Thank you. I'll go tell the maiden.
I think the
What's going
maiden
on
is
here?
like waiting outside, just bouncing from foot to foot.
I'm gonna be with Charon.
Okay, bye. And she just runs.
Okay. Oh. I can. Okay. I'll go back with Charon.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. This is a nice place.
I'm not here often. Libraries. Stuff to do. But it's fine enough for when I'm here.
Okay.
Is your place big?
Somewhat. It's a nice piece of land. The house is modest.
That was the maiden. Well, is your invitation still on the table?
Yeah, of course.
I haven't been to the Prime Ring before. Maybe I have. I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember. Places, they all just blend together.
I think you'd like it. It's gotten a lot better.
We'll see about that. Karen will go put on a pot of water.
You how have things been here with you?
Lonely. I mean, everything was fixed, right? It's no reason to feel that bad, but I didn't have anything to return to. Not like everybody else. You found somewhere to be? Found somewhere to be, I guess. I
I'm
don't know.
sorry. I thought you would have stayed with the maiden. That would have been the end of it.
She has a wife back. She doesn't need me. I mean, maybe she does sometimes, but nothing more than compatriot.
I guess. Yeah.
She has more people than just me to look after. Fawn over her. She's very popular here now. It's a good thing. Sometimes I wish it was just us again. But I don't know if I'd want to go through all of that again.
I didn't mean to just. I didn't think I would be someone you would want to go with, just be with.
Your biggest problems seem to come from you not thinking. Maybe you should take more time. Doesn't matter though. It's past.
Yeah.
You found me. Again. Somehow.
It's just as easy as it would have been for you to find me.
Sure. You made the decision to find me. Not the other way around. It's different. You left first.
I did. I was afraid. I was afraid of I was convinced that I was gonna die. And I think in a way I did. But I was it was people like you where I was okay with living again. And when everything, whatever semblance of normal or happiness you want to call it, when all that happened, that terrified me. Because I didn't think I deserved it. And I didn't think that I deserved you. But I hate not being with you. I started making tea every night, expecting you to come, claws flashing, trying to gut me.
What kind?
I don't know. Whatever I could grab at the store until I ran out. Had to get another. Whatever was in season.
I should have come looking sooner then. Sounds like. I kept you waiting. Maybe you deserve that, though. We can call it even.
We can call it even.
The only thing that will kill you is me. Got it?
Okay.
I'll go looking for something else.
I'm done searching. I'm done running.
Good.
I missed you.
I missed you too,
Huh.
Storm. Despite everything.
Yeah. Despite everything. I- You look nice tonight. But
Well, thank you. I didn't know I'd be having guests. Guest.
yeah. Surprise. What tea are you making?
Black. Has roses in it. It's quite good.
I'm excited to have it.
It's a special occasion.
Yeah.
Might as well break out the good stuff, right?
Oh, of course.
And she'll just grin at you.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to any of this.
I hope you don't think I am. What do I look like? A romance novel?
I don't know. Have you read all your pages?
I try not to. I don't know. Maiden could have snuck something in there.
Yeah.
Could all be poetry now.
That would be nice.
It would be.
Would you like to come back with me?
For the season.
However long you want.
I would say my bag's already packed. It's not, but it will be.
It's good.
Surely you can carry 2 sets of luggage, right?
Of course. Just because I became a barber doesn't mean I gave up. I mean, it's just as exhausting as being a soldier. I think you'd like it out there.
Fuck. Sorry, could you repeat that?
I think you'd like it out there.
I'll find something to like. I've been looking for a research partner. Perhaps there's something interesting to catalog.
Oh, I'm sure.
Seems like you're more than a soldier now. It's good. You didn't need to be that forever. Shouldn't.
I guess not.
And she'll pour cups of tea and some pretty ornate china.
Fancy.
It was a gift.
Well. Well,
Again,
thank you again for the tea.
of course. Again, the good stuff.
Of course.
Your debts to me are never paid.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. You or well, I don't want to keep you up too late. I'll I don't know, wherever you want me to sleep, I'll hunker it down.
I'm sure there's space for you somewhere.
Yeah.
By all means. Full rain. Whatever. Wherever you want. Doesn't matter to me. You can sleep on the table if you want. I don't care.
I wouldn't do that.
Not very comfortable.
No. Maybe for a book, but
What is that supposed to mean?
exactly what you think it does.
Okay. Whatever.
I've enjoyed this.
Me too.
And then a storm will lean in to kiss Karen back.
okay? I kiss him.
And at this point, as we begin to fade to black, is there anything else you would like to do in your epilogue, Storm?
I don't think so. I think it wrapped up nicely.
And at this point, where we leave Storm is a man who's finally stopped running. And it is here where we will end this epilogue and say goodbye to Storm. For now.
Which could mean nothing.
But can mean everything.
It could mean nothing.